Welcome to CEO.
Entertaining others. My name is Rochelle Berwick.
My name is Megan Bowen, and we are your hosts for Questions of the Week. Rochelle and I were super delirious one night when we were filming one of the podcast episodes, and we were saying questions of the week, and all of a sudden we went on this tangent of like questions, qua. It makes sense to us. Questions of the week.
We have been best friends for 17 years.
And you've been asking us so many questions since our podcast dropped.
And we're about to answer them all.
I'm currently in New York still. Rochelle is in Kentucky, so we're kind of doing like a bi-coastal, where the fuck is Kentucky, Midwest coastal? I don't know.
We told you to ask us anything on our Instagram stories, and we're here to answer all of your juicy questions.
Let's get into it.
Qua 1. How do you have sex in public? I listened to episode 1 of your podcast, and I want to have the confidence and experience that you had. Any tips? Ooh, excellent question. Excellent qua. Well, the public sex I've had, I'm usually a little drunk, and normally I don't care what anyone thinks, so if I'm not gonna get arrested, do it.
Look, the deal with confidence is if you wait for confidence to just show up, it's never going to. Like, you have to decide in your brain that you are just going to be confident. Fake it until you make it, kind of, or fake it until you believe it yourself. Because if you just wait around to have the confidence, it's not going to show up. But specific tips would be, make sure you're obviously, okay, here's the thing. Number 1, partner or not, consent has to be involved. Number 2, you have to make sure that you're going to a place that you feel safe in. It's so funny, like, I'm okay to have sex in public, but like, I would never have sex in a car because, oh wait, I lied. Maybe like a car on the streets of New York, just because I'd be afraid to get arrested, right? Like safe areas where you already feel more relaxed. Number 3, I think you can take baby steps. So for example, in the podcast, we talked about going to a sex club. If you're going to a sex club, a sex party, anything like that, maybe you just like go by yourself for the first time, or go with a partner. Maybe you just go to like observe and absorb and see how everyone interacts with each other. And then depending on your comfort level from then, maybe you can start like participating. Maybe you just like make out there, because you won't have a good time unless you're feeling super comfortable. I always say to myself, the person that is thinking about me the most is myself. I'm the only one that's going to be up in my brain as much as I am. So like, knowing that kind of helps with all of this, and it helps like relieve that stress of fear of other people judging you. Let me know if you go. Like, I hope you have a fantastic time. Qua number 2, have you ever cheated on a partner or been cheated on? I don't know. I haven't.
No, I have never cheated on a partner. And have I ever been cheated on? Yeah. Wait, emotionally or sexually? Sexually? Honestly, I don't know. Emotionally? No. So my answer is no. And if I have been cheated on, like, I haven't known about it, so I guess they were sneaky. Sneaky. Honestly, cheating, I think, is just complete bullshit. Communicate your feelings. If you're not into someone anymore, communicate it. Qua number 3. I am dead at this point. Can you read the last text message you received in your phone with an Irish accent? With an Irish accent? Ooh! Good thing I can't do an Irish accent, but I will try. Let me get to my messages. I literally can't do an Irish accent. I don't even know what it sounds like. Like, the last text message I got was from my mom. I'm trying to sell my couch right now, and I'm listing it online. And my mom was giving me tips on how to list my couch online. So she said, if you list your couch, be sure to... If you list your couch, be sure to mention you don't have pets and don't smoke. Maybe perhaps a no jizz zone also. I should be doing an Irish jig. I feel like that would make it very Irish.
Look at the Irish. Look at the Irish. I always have to say that phrase. Or if you've ever watched Charlie's Angels, the hot Irish guy in it, he goes like, give me the rings. Wait. Give me the rings. Anyway, I have to say, look at the Irish, or give me the rings, in order to get like in the Irish accent. My last one is from my boyfriend, because last night, okay, I was up until like 1 or 2 a.m. because their neighbors decided to have a party outside. Totally fine. Here's the thing though. They have this like insane DJ equipment that they put in the backyard and then have people over. If you watch my Instagram stories, you heard like it sounded like we were in a club in my apartment. If you fuck with my sleep, done. You're dead to me. Anyway, I was making some content out of being angry and my boyfriend texted me. How do you say haha in an Irish accent? Look at the Irish. Haha. Done with your little TikTok rants. Haha. Done with your TikTok rants? No. Done with your TikTok rants? What? Look at the Irish. Done with your TikTok rants? What? Quad number 4. Ooh. Have you ever had a threesome? Yes, I think that story is for the podcast.
Ooh. No. Quad number 5. Have you ever looked at your partner's phone without them knowing? Ooh, juicy. Legitimately, no, I haven't, because I wouldn't want my partner to look at my phone without them letting me know. To be quite honest, I don't have anything to hide, but it's personal property. So there's many times where I'm like, can you text this person, or can you answer this, or can you look at what this is? I don't care that they go into my phone when I give them permission, but when I don't know, that's when I would feel like a boundary is being crossed. So no, I actually haven't gone into my partner's phone without them knowing. And if I have been on their phone, it's like changing music or like getting directions or like texting someone back. It's never to like snoop.
Yes. Okay. So live, laugh, love. Learn, don't repeat. I learned that was not a good behavior to do, so I stopped. Sometimes you're a curious little cat. Sometimes I'm not proud of it, but like, I am who I am. You live and learn. I won't do it again. And I haven't done it in a very long time. Quad number 6. Ooh, this is good. You are both manifesting a rich lifestyle. What does that lifestyle look for each of you? Okay, I'm gonna talk about like present and future. So I actually just started this thing on my Instagram that I am going to wear something every day or like have something on my person that makes me feel rich. For example, I have one designer purse. It is a Coach purse that my grandma got me for graduating. I can't remember if it was college or high school. To me, having that one Coach purse on symbolizes that like everything around me and every single thing that I do and every single thought that enters my head is all rich and abundant like that. I also think self-care is pretty rich. For the future, I think rich is having time. I think time is the most valuable thing anyone can ever have. I don't like wasting time. I don't like when anyone wastes my time. So I would like to have the rich luxury of having so much time to be able to do what I want, whether that is something creative, whether that's another business, whether that's traveling or being with my family. For me, that is super rich.
So currently, how I manifest trying to be rich in my current life, my day-to-day life, I'll splurge on a tea every day. Like a $4 tea, absolutely. Ooh, that's rich to me. I love going to like container stores or like organization stores. That is so rich to me, and just walking in it. And I'm like, one day I'm gonna buy everything in here because I want my house to be so organized. It actually hurts. I want it to be you walk into the home and wonder if anyone lives there. That's the lifestyle I like to live right now, being rich. In the future, traveling constantly. Jet setter, private jet. I literally just want to be able to travel and have the ability to work wherever I am. And I currently have that right now with my business. It's so great, it's all online. But I want to make so much money that I'm in the Maldives sitting on a beach on a Zoom call with a client. That's the rich lifestyle I want. Quad 7. How do you keep creeps away from you at a club or when you go out? Oh my gosh, in college, when I first started going out to clubs, I would be so timid with these really aggressive guys. They would, come over to our table, and I'd go over, and because I got invited to their table or they bought me a drink, I felt like I had to almost like please them and do whatever they wanted to do. Not like in a sexual sense, but kind of in a sexual sense, like very touchy, wanting to kiss and stuff. And I felt like I had to put up with that. And then finally, at my last straw, I was in college and a guy started being physically aggressive with me. He put his hands around my neck. He got really upset at me because I didn't want to go back to his table. He bought me a drink. He was mad at me. So he started basically trying to mini choke me. And luckily one of my friends was right by me. He saw it. He totally intervened. But after that, I was like, no bullshit. So now if I don't like someone talking to me, I just tell them I don't want to talk to them. And I say it respectfully. I'm not like, but I'm just like, oh, like, I don't want to talk to you right now, or, oh, I'm not interested. Thank you though. If someone wants to buy me a drink, I'll let them buy me a drink, but I'm not going to feel obligated to sit there and talk to them for an hour. I say thank you and I'll talk to them and be like, okay, like, I'm going to go to my friends now. I just basically need to be more aggressive towards these aggressive people. It sucks it had to come to that, but yeah, basically I decided to be less timid and just more forward and just vocalize what I want and don't want, which everyone should do.
I can make a really, I wear my emotions on my face. I can make a really disgusting face, and I think you know not to talk to me. Like, let me try and do it. Like, I literally, I'll do this in public. Like, who the fuck wants to talk to that? That's how, creeps leave. I don't know. Qua number 8, what is the best advice someone has given you? Gosh, I feel like my life is living by mantras. I'm trying to think of the best one. I can tell you what I've been living by now. I was around a lot of death this summer, a lot of older family members passing, and I was talking to my grandma. I think my grandma's so wise. And I asked her, I was like, what is your biggest lesson in life? And my grandma simply was just like, do whatever the fuck you want, take control, go live your life, and just stop caring what other people think about you. That to me was I often get worried about what people are thinking of me and how I'm being perceived, especially online. And I think hearing that from her, knowing that was her biggest life secret, is to basically say fuck you in a nice way to people that don't get you or don't support you, and just keep going with your own vision and don't let anyone get you down. I think that's the best advice I've gotten recently.
The best advice someone's ever given me. I've been told a lot of great advice. My mom told me this, I think I was in 5th grade. She told me this in regards to something at school, but I feel like it's applicable for life, and I kind of live my life like that. In 5th grade, there was a spelling bee, and the top spellers of each class got to go to the spelling bee. I was number 1 in my class for the spelling tests. So I was going to the spelling bee, of course. The problem was that I cheated on every single spelling test. I just had the vocab words right next to me, and I was just copying. I didn't ever study for it. I didn't know. So I had no idea how to study. I had no idea how to spell. I remember it was the day before the spelling test, and I was so nervous, and I was telling my mom I felt sick and couldn't go to school. And finally I kind of confessed to her, oopsies, cheated a little bit. And basically my mom said something along the lines of, if you're gonna cheat, cheat smart. Don't cheat dumb. And what she meant was basically if you want to be stupid and cheat, don't get caught. Don't get caught in this huge lie. Do you know what I mean? Cheat smart. And I kind of apply that to my life now in sort of a be confident and fake it till you make it situation. That's honestly, that lesson I really have applied to my life. I just kind of think now, so many people in the world don't know what they're doing. So many people are cheating in a sense, but they get these dope jobs, they get great promotions, they learn as they go. So one of those things, I'm just yeah, life's not fair, so I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Literally, that spelling test thing kind of made me learn the lesson of fake it till you make it. So my mom, cheat smart, don't cheat dumb. That was the best advice I've ever gotten. Numero 9. Have you and Megan ever been competitive against each other since you both are in the entertainment industry? A little bit, I think. And honestly, it was in, I think, high school. It wasn't anything past high school when we actually got professional. It was a very down low competitiveness, but I think it was always there. In ballet, there would be a couple main roles, and it's like we were competitive on like, well, which one's the highest? Like, we want that one. So it's like one of those things. I think we were competitive, but it was in high school. Then once we left for college and started to get into more professional work, we kind of went differently in our dance entertainment industries. Megan did dance in college. She did like the dance department in college. I did dance team in college. Even though they're so separate, you can't really even compare them. Megan moved on to do like getting into musical theater, choreographing. I started going into the aerial arts. It's one of those things. Post high school, I don't think it was that competitive. Excited to hear her answer.
I feel like obviously there's going to be some competition in high school, mostly for us. But other than that, no. I think having female friendships, there's a lot of like stereotypes around it. There is no way Rochelle and I would be best friends for 17 years if those stereotypes were true. I think female friendships are some of the most important relationships. There is no room for competitiveness. Honestly, we're trying to lift each other up. It's already hard enough being a woman. So like what, you know, the competition, it doesn't have to be there. Yeah, it can be that simple. We are each other's like biggest supporters. This was so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Every Monday, we put a comment box on our Instagram stories so you can submit your questions to us.
Make sure to go put your comment in the comment box. We would love to feature you guys every single week. Ask us all the questions so you can be on next week's episode. The newest CEO podcast is out, baby. Go listen. It's linked down there. Episode 3. Can you believe it?
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye. Bye.
Good night.